This will never work out. Aren't you ashamed to start a business with these kind of products? Why are you tarnishing your husband's reputation? This is just going to be a waste of your husband's money. Why do you have to use models to advertise your products? Aren't they vulgar images? Had I listened to these kind of negative questions, I would not have been here today where I am. Being in business for a woman is never considered as serious. It is just a time pass. But for me, it was my life and my guide. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me here to share my journey with you in this bright morning. Let me take you back to where it all began, to my childhood days. I was born into a large family of 12 children, which is unimaginable for the people of today. But it was a large family. I was the 11th child, and we were 7 girls and 5 boys. As a child, I was very curious and very innovative. Because we didn't have any toys, we had to make our own toys. And my father was textile and jewelry retailer, and my mother was housewife. And my parents, they were close friends, and I have never seen, not even once in my life, them fighting or quarreling. They were just 2 jovial persons, and that is the environment I was born and brought up. And my mother imbibed in me the curiosity of inventing new things, small discoveries. And at that time, I never knew this is going to guide me throughout my life. But that is what happened ultimately. Then after my degree, I got married to a man who had just started his business 6 months back. And he was manufacturing voltage stabilizers under the name and style V Guard. And I have seen V Guard growing from scratch to what it is today. And I have realized it is his hard work, proper time management, quality consciousness, and transparency that has helped him to grow. And I have imbibed those, guidance from him. And after my marriage, the first few years I was busy like any other woman. I had my first child on the first wedding anniversary day. And after 2 years, another boy. So 2 boys I had, Arun and Mithun. And my husband, Kochouseph. So we were the family. And when my eldest son grew up, when he was in, high school, I realized he had an inclination towards arts. So I hired a teacher to train him. But he never wanted to sit for a long time and learn because he was, interested only in drawing car, bus, and all that, not fruits or flowers, which his teacher, asked him to draw. So I took up my brushes, and I asked that teacher, can you teach me? He said yes. So I never knew I had the passion to draw or paint until that day. But that was a big change that made in my life. I pursued that hobby of painting from then onwards. And I started painting, first in oil, then acrylic, then watercolors. Now I do mostly watercolors, and I had some exhibitions, one in Jahangir Gallery in Delhi, and another 2 exhibitions at David Hall in Kochi, and in Bangalore, Chitrakala Parishad. I have about 300 paintings in my collection now. And that is my stress buster. Every morning, I spend at least 2 hours in painting. And my children grew further. They were independent. I thought, okay, I should be doing something. That is when one of my close relatives was in badly need of support because she was a single mother. She wanted to support her 2 little girls. I thought this is an opportunity for me to help her. That is how I started the business. Otherwise, I wouldn't have started, I feel now. But that was the cause while I started. We started as a small boutique, but it didn't take off. So failures will come, but you don't have to get back fearing the failure. You have to go forward, fight, and win. That is what I did. I started supplying our garments. It was Indian ethnic garments we started as a boutique, and we started supplying these products to the other successful boutiques in Cochin. Even if our shop didn't do well, there were other shops. So we started supplying to them, and that is how I started V Star. That was the beginning of V Star. Once I started in this outerwears, I think the women accepted the product, and V Star became synonymous name in salwar kameez in Kerala. So, and for the Onam collection, I think I was the first one who introduced Kerala jerry and those kind of salwar kameezes in the market. Also, we have about, I started then innerwears in 2000. When I started innerwears, the main question I had to hear was, why into innerwears? So I think as a whole, the society didn't accept me entering innerwear business. This was 30 years ago, and 30 years ago, entering into an innerwear business was not that easy because nobody accepted that. Because that was not meant for women from good families. But in my mind, I was clear. I thought I will go forward with this, my passion, because I had good passion in textile and clothing and garments. So that is how I started innerwears also. Later into men's innerwears and kids innerwears. And my obsession was never with personal branding or anything. It was just, I wanted to produce the best quality innerwears for the women of Kerala. That was my first priority. And I succeeded there, and women accepted my innerwears. I had to shoot photographs and hoardings and all that. So many comments came, but it didn't bother me. I'm a person who is not bothered about what people think. If I think what I'm doing is right, I'll just do it. That's what happened to me. And in the due course, I had to start units for manufacturing bra and other products. And now we have 16 units. And these units are purely run by women. The workers are women. And also those who run are nuns in convents. So about 900 women I could empower. They were all raw hands. I trained them and transformed them to very expert tailors. And I've been told many times, I was instrumental in empowering them and changing their lives. I'm very proud to tell you that, I'm just instrumental for that kind of a good deed to the society. And we have 900 women like that. And when I introduced men's innerwear, there was multinational and national brands, and I had tight competition. For women's innerwear, I was the leader. Kids, I was the leader. For men's, no. It was very tough for me in the beginning. Being a woman, another thing. And I started with the women's innerwear. That is another minus point there. And so many people warned me. But I thought, no, I will succeed. And I started menswear, innerwear, and introduced modal fabric for men's innerwear. None of the local brands introduced that material. But I did a lot of research, and I did that. This modal material is beechwood pulp. The fibers are made with beechwood pulp, wood pulp. And it is 100% natural fiber, and it's so body friendly, and it's just a cool material to the body. And men accepted that product, and we have huge orders in modal innerwear. And so I could succeed there. During COVID days, all our factories and offices were closed, and we didn't know what to do, like all of you. But my mind was working because the need for face masks came up. I thought, oh, okay, good opportunity in this crisis. I opened all my factories and started manufacturing face masks. I could attract a huge lot of new customers to my shops and to my brand because there was scarcity for the masks in the market. And it helped me to open my factories and open my shops because government gave us special permission to open because we were manufacturing masks. So that is what I have to tell you. If there is a crisis, there will be an opportunity behind it. Go for it. My mother, who was a housewife, she was instrumental for my development. Whatever I am today, I attribute everything to her. She was not educated. I think she studied only up to 8th standard. But she gave me all freedom, and she had confidence in me. I was her right hand from very young age. I lost my father at the age of 15, and I've been a big support to her. And from my mother to every woman I meet or collaborate, I find unmatchable resilience, unmatchable courage, and determination in every woman. This really surprised me. And that is how I thought we should have an organization exclusively for business women. And I was instrumental in starting when Women Entrepreneurs Network. And it just started as a WhatsApp group, but it grew and grew. Now we had 900 members there in 5 chapters. In Cochin we started. Now we are in other districts as well. And when I collaborate with each woman, I find, unparalleled energy and positivity in them. And that is what is guiding me in my life. Through my journey, I have realized a lot of, positive things that guide me. And learning. Once you stop learning, I think we'll get old. So that is what I read somewhere that. And that is how I followed this, learning new skills, new talents, new things. And this transformative power of learning always have amused me. And I think all of you should be following your mind. Also, tune your mind to learn new things. It's important that you have a healthy body if you want a healthy mind. You need stamina, you need health. So I spend at least 1 hour every day for my exercise. And I have lots of hobbies like cooking, gardening, everything. I have about 300 bonsais. So I don't think there is any area where I have not placed my hands. I try everything. I think that's what I have to tell you. Until you try everything, you don't know whether you have a passion there. Until you get into the swimming pool, you don't know whether you can swim. So that is it. And you can't please everyone. It's not easy. Some people will be unhappy, that's okay. But more important is that you have to be happy. That is more important. Pursuing your goals is very important. Focus on your goals, work towards it, and you'll become a winner. And you have only one life. Learn as much as you can. Don't waste a minute in your life. And I have learned how to be a successful entrepreneur through my journey. And some key points I would like to share with you, which can be helpful to you. Study the market thoroughly and always stay connected to the customers. Know your product in and out. Have the courage to face challenges because every day it will be a challenge. There is no substitute for hard work and proper time management. 1 minute lost is lost forever, so don't waste your time. And be passionate in what you do. I took a 180-degree shift from a homemaker to a CMD of an innerwear brand in Kerala and Gulf countries. And if I ask my younger self or tell my younger self, I would say, be curious, be assertive, and be confident, because this place belongs to you. You belong here. Take up your space. And I would ask everyone of you who in this hall, take up your space. You belong here. Thank you.